Hello folks, this is Dan back with you from Appalachian Roots with Dan. Gonna have another video today. Today is the day we treating our bees here for the fall. We done treated them in the spring, and we got about 80 to 90 pounds of honey off of it. But now it's time to treat them so they don't die because of the mites that they get through the fall. But I hear somebody working around here in the furnace room. There he is. Say, bud, what are you doing?
Playing with the furnace, getting ready for winter.
This is the same furnace we use when we show about when we go get coal, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
It's about that time again, ain't it?
About that time.
So what are we doing here? Well, we had a big box on top of it before, and now you got pipes wide off in a T shape.
Yeah, we've increased the airflow on it.
Well, it's good to increase airflow.
It heated good before, but this will increase the CFM. And anything you can do to make it more efficient, it's best to do.
Yep. So that's what we're doing. It's a nice warm day here in late September. It's almost October, actually. Next week will be October.
Yeah.
And I see he's been out here cutting up kindling wood for
Gotta get a head
get
start.
started. So before you know it, we'll have snow flying. So we're gonna get out here and treat these bees. Are you gonna help me treat these bees?
No, it's all you. I'll fight with the furnace. Them little fellas there done whoop me. I don't want nothing to do with them.
Ain't about 50,000 of them, are they?
And it don't take but one to put you on the run, too.
Yeah, but I'm gonna suit up here a few minutes and take y'all with me if y'all want to go and see how them bees is acting. And we're gonna put some treatment in them. I got some Formic Pro, acid Formic Pro that we use in the spring and in the fall before you put them to bed for the winter, and so they'll survive. Because you have them old mites and tracheal mites and K-wing diseases and all kinds of stuff now that these honeybees get. So we're going to try to treat them so that they'll survive. So let's get to it. I got to get suited up and get my smoker all going so we can run them bees down in the bottom so they don't.
Good luck with that.
So you sure you don't want to help me out on that?
I don't run them nowhere. They run me. I done got that battle. I seen real quick who wins that fight.
Let's be all on a serious side for a second. That honey's good, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
It helps you out on your allergies, don't it?
Yep. I was allergic to bees until you got the bees and we started...
Now they sting the far out of them, but they don't swell up as big as they used to.
I don't swell up as near as big as I used to, and...
so that really is a miracle worker, and that honey is. So.
Take you a wooden spoon or something wooden, and...
How come you use a wooden spoon?
Because you use anything else that kills the enzymes in it, and it don't help your allergies.
A lot of people don't know that using metal spoons and stuff, it neutralizes anything that's good. It helps you with.
It definitely helps you. It's handy for a lot of things. People want to Google it and read about it.
So you put in your moonshine and everything, ain't it?
I try not to. But
you just drink it straight, right?
That's for when I got a chest cold.
Yeah, okay. All right, we're just going to get out of here. And you sure you don't want to go now?
It's all you. You can tell me how it goes. You need me, you holler real loud and I'll shut the door.
Okay, folks, let's get suited up and get out there and get these bees medicated. What do you say, boy? Huh? Are you good? My boy Bentley. How you doing? Huh? Huh? What you doing? Well, you're hyper, ain't you? Huh? I have to put you up. Got the bees right over here. And usually when I get into them, he gets stung a few times. So I have to put him in his doghouse, lock him in there for a few minutes. But first, I'm going to let you out for a minute. You want out for a minute? All right. Come on, run some of that off. There you go. There he goes, buddy. Look at him go, Kaylee. There he goes. Come on now. Come on. Well, believe me, boy, it hurts me more than it does you. My daddy used to tell me that all the time. You stay in there. You ain't gonna want to be out here with these bees. So you lay there and rest a spell. All right? Huh? What do you think? Yeah. So folks, this is the hive I have here. It's I've got 2 supers on it here on the top. I'm using these 2 right here for a deep hive, and plus I have a deep hive on the bottom. So actually the bees are going to have to be treated with 2 doses between each deep hive, and they're still coming in and out good, and there's not a whole lot of stuff for them to be eating right now, so I've left them plenty of honey for the winter for them to eat on. So I'll actually kind of insulate these, close this big hole up here that you see them coming in and out of right here. I'll close a lot of that up so the cold air don't go up in there, and so they can keep warmer through the winter. So yeah, we have to medicate these. If we don't, they'll die. They'll get these diseases, them tracheal mites and revoil mites, and it'll kill them. And they got all kinds of diseases, K-wing and all that they get. But I want to just kind of show you this. I'm going to put this thing on a tripod, so I can, but I ain't gonna be able to show you me do this at the same time. So I'm gonna put this on a tripod so you can see me taking them down and putting the medication to them. But you do this type of medication during the spring before they start doing their honey making, and then you do it late in the fall after they've done their honey making, and so that will take care of the mites and stuff through the winter on them. And then in the springtime you do it again. That helps. With back in the day, they didn't used to be diseases like that, and that just started happening the last 20-30 years. But today that's what we're going to do. I was going to take you along with me there and share how we break it down, these boxes down here to put the medication on. Like I said, I'll be taking the 2 top ones off there, which is actually the supers I take the honey out of, and these other 2 down there, I'm using them for a deep hive and the main bottom of the deep hive. So there'll be some medication. The medication go on here on the inside there, which this stuff got to come off, and then there'll be some go right here to the top of the other super, and they'll be medicated. But first I got to break them down so you can get to them. And they're going to be bees everywhere, people. So y'all get ready. Don't get stung. Folks, for who y'all that don't know what this is a smoker. Beekeepers use these to, actually what happens is you build a little fire down in there, and most of the time you use something like cedar or any kind of leaves. A lot of them use a lot of different things, and you start your little fire here and get it started down there. And use this like a bellows, and it heats it up. Well, you get it going real good, and you close this lid down right here, and smoke starts rolling out of it when you start cranking it. And actually what this is for, this is to put down in the top of the bees there where you start to fool with them, and it kind of causes them to be disoriented like, and kind of what they think is probably going on, that their house is on fire, and they get away from that smoke. So that kind of helps you a whole lot in not being stung. And you can take this smoke and smoke yourself with it real good, and they don't like to crawl around where it smokes at. But we're going to use this today. We'll smoke them down a little bit so we can get this bee medication in there. And we're not going to spend a lot of time in there. We're just going to do it enough to be able to get it in there and out. So once I get started, it's going to happen all over pretty quick. But I wanted to show you about this. You'll see us in action here just in a few minutes. Well, I got a fire started in it. And move it doing pretty good. So you put this lid over on it like this. Lock it down. See there? You got smoke now. See how it all works? Alright, let's go get it. Alright, this here is the stuff you treat it with. It's Formic Pro, as they call it. Little pads that you put on there. This is the top of actually the bee hive, and you just puff a few puffs of smoke down in there. Get them go on down in there. Alright, we'll get back with you. We'll start breaking this apart. Got to tell y'all, this here is called a hive tool. You take the hives apart and get frames out when you need to. But we want to break these apart. May have to actually I've got one dose on top, and then we're gonna put these super back on.
Yeah, I just need to tighten it up just barely, and then I just put the water back on. That's only,
Well, we got that all done. It took a very short period of time. We got them all back in order the way they came off, the way they were, and they're medicated now. I failed to tell you, there's about 50 to 60,000 bees in there. You couldn't really see them because they was all down in the frames and stuff, but there's a lot of bees in there for sure. So I thought I'd bring you along with me today while we did this video to show you how we treat the bees for the winter. And we'll insulate them good, make sure they're not close these holes up in the front. And, you know, look at there. And there's a coin. Where's the coin come from? There. So yeah, this big hole across here will be sealed up, and there'll be about like an inch or so on the edge, all open through the winter. So I'll wait and do that when it gets colder. They're still working a little bit, getting the last bit of the goldenrod and stuff like that that's in these Appalachian hills here. They'll go way over in them mountains there and get the stuff and bring it back to you. These are the one working individuals. I think they work better than any type of creature that I know, these bees. I got about 90 pounds of fresh honey off of this hive this year. I do get them inspected by the state of West Virginia. I did a video on that here back in the spring when he came and inspected and let me know that they were in still in good shape. Even though they're in good shape, you still need to medicate them. And throughout the summer too, they use a stuff called a flolic drip that you use all through the summer. I use some this summer, but anyhow, we do this in the spring and in the fall, and hopefully next spring we'll have a good hive of bees to start all over again, and they can start producing honey again. All right, I hope you like this little video, and I'll go ahead and clear with you, see if my dog's still good to go here. I have to put him in a little restraining area, or he'll be over here in the bees with me. He got loose one time and got in them bees. Look at him here. Boy, ain't he pretty. Say, bud, are you about ready to come out of there? Huh? You about ready to come out of there? I bet you are, ain't you? All right. We'll let you out here in a minute. All right, folks. I hope you like this little video. It's not very long, but I'm sweating like big time in here in this suit. I'm gonna get out of this thing. You know, one of the questions y'all might have is, what is mites? What are they, and what do they do to the bees? And I'm getting ready to tell you here. Let's check in to see what these mites are and what do they do to the bees, and what do we do to take care of that. So we want to find out, I was talking about, what does those mites do, the varroa mites. Let's take a look, see. Says the varroa mite is an external parasitic mite that attacks and feeds on honeybees, and is one of the most damaging honeybee pests in the world. A significant mite infestation leads to death of honeybee colonies, usually in late autumn, which is fall now, through early spring. Without managing the mites, honeybees colonies typically collapse within 2 to 3 years in temperate climates. These mites can infest the western honeybees and the Asian honeybees, since it's very similar to physically to closely related varroa mites. These species were thought to be one of the prior to 2000, but were to be separate species via DNA analysis. So that's what these little fellas right here look like. This is what destroys your bees right here. They get and cut the wings off of your bees. It just destroys them. But yeah, that's what they are. A little pest. So this medication we put on her kills them out, and some other pests too also, like K-wing disease and all that. So that's what that's all about. I'm gonna tell Tubby there was General's lambs that I could do it without my headgear on and everything. Tell him he should have been out there. He could have done it without even nothing on. Let's go talk to him. I got it done, man. You should have been out there. That was General's lambs. I didn't have to use my suit or nothing. I just was out there just without any gloves on, you see? I ain't got no gloves on.
You lie like a rug. I know. I had a weed eater and I know what they do. And all the weed eater helps you do is slow down so they can get you again.
So you don't believe all that garb about me not using the suit and stuff like that?
I know them little fellers. Me and them's on a personal basis, sir. I don't bother them. They don't bother me. I got a cutoff line. I don't go past it.
Oh, he does, folks. He's got a line that I have to do the rest of the weed eating from about 15 or 20 feet from the hive back is not touched. I have to take care of that.
They let me know where their property line is. I know that.
So you don't believe that I've just took care of them and without no headgear on, no gloves or anything?
Y'all stay tuned and watch this video, people.
Oh gosh. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. I hope you like this little video. It wasn't very long, but we'll catch you next time on Appalachian Roots with Dan. We'll see if we can get old Tub in a suit. What y'all think?